We're live. Welcome to the Deepcharts launch event. Oh my God, we're finally here. I can't believe it. Woo! Welcome everyone. We're thousands of people connected from all over the world. Welcome to the Deepcharts launch event, an event we've been waiting for the last year and a half, 2 years now. As always, since we're talking about financial markets, a general risk disclaimer is never enough, right? So as always, we know trading is risky. We know that trading financial markets is very risky. You can burn all of your money so quick. Unfortunately, happened to me as well, and to most of you likely. So, no financial advice and all of that good stuff, right? Now, here's what you're going to learn here tonight. But first, leave a 1 in the chat if you hear everything properly, if everything is okay. But I think it should be, right? So, here's what you're going to learn tonight. Number 1, how to take your normal candlestick charts and put them, quote unquote, on steroids, thanks to a tool that pro traders have been secretly using for the last 2 decades, that 90% of traders are still sleeping on. And basically go from looking at markets like this to this. And before you start typing, I'm not talking about a magical lagging indicator, price-based. I'm talking about literally using X-rays to see with your own eyes the behind the scenes of price action. See, prices in financial markets do not move because of a line you draw on a chart, because of the moon aligning with Saturn, or because of a Holy Spirit algo that is secretly moving the markets against retail traders. But by a constant flow of buy and sell orders that we call order flow. Order flow is what really moves the market. And it's something that we can quantify and display on a chart to have a better timing and accuracy than most retail traders ever will. Number 2, what you're going to learn tonight. You're going to learn why, while most retail traders argue about which price patterns works best, pro traders use tools that actually give them a better informational advantage. And tonight you're not going to learn it from a YouTuber, not from a 19-year-old who faked a couple MT4 screenshots to promote a fake signal rooms, not from someone who just talks the talk, but from a real trader who walks the walk. A trader who was ranked top 3 in the Robbins World Day Trading Futures Cup, unlike many others. Not once, not twice, not even thrice, but 4 times, and showcased his skill live in front of millions of people in the biggest channels in the world of trading, using the exact same tools you're going to learn about tonight. And I'm not saying this to imply that you'll get the same result, huh? Be careful, trading is risky with any type of chart. And better tools does not exempt you from the discipline and hard work that is needed to succeed in any business and with any trading approach. I'm only saying this because this isn't some hindsight concept that could have worked in the past. This is just what real pros use on a daily basis to have an informational advantage, and often a timing advantage that you will learn tonight on other traders. And you'll learn how he uses them to track the footprints of smart money in the markets and take any price action strategy, either you trade SMC, ICT, support and resistance, break and retest, opening range breakout, gap fill, whatever strategy you take, to a next level of accuracy and performance. And how you too can start using these tools today to become more precise, more objective, and less confused. And finally, but only if you stay here until the end of this live session tonight, you get 2 things. Fabio will break down for you 3 trades that he took in the championship, and you'll get a Q&A with him directly. And lastly, you'll learn how Fabio and I have joined forces with a team of Italian traders and software developers called Volumetrica Trading to officially release to the world and to the international space and give you tonight, for the first time ever, the chance to get your hands on, for sure, one of the few and confidently one of the best and probably the most highly anticipated order flow charting softwares in the world, Deepcharts. A software that we personally used for years and that was mostly available in Italy over the last few years that we helped improve, innovate, and rebrand to be ready for the world stage. So, since it's a lot of value you're going to get tonight, pro tip, stay focused for the next hour or so, silence all notification, take pen and paper, but first let's make something very clear. Who is this webinar for? Beginner traders who want to skip the bullshit and start right away with the same tools and strategies professionals use. It's for traders who are intermediate and who haven't found a consistent edge yet, including price action trader who might have always felt like something is missing and want to get to that next level. It's also for traders who are smart enough to be tired of the average retail nonsense, and for traders who want to approach this business like a professional. It's for traders who understand that exceptional trading success requires years of consistent discipline. Who's this webinar not for? Also very important. It's not for people who believe that trading is supposed to be easy and are looking for shortcuts. It's not even for strategy hoppers. It's not for people who believe it's realistic to turn $100 into $1 million because I saw a guy doing it on YouTube. Not for you. It's not for traders that think that the qualifying factor to assess someone's trading competence and skill is whether they own a supercar or not. It's not for traders who expect to lazily make money from their phone making passive income while drinking a mojito on a beach. And it's not for people who give up easily and blame the world when things get hard. And it's not, of course, for degenerate gamblers who want to linger in their ignorance because finance is too complicated, I want to draw lines. Guys, this is not for you. This webinar is not for you. Trading is not for you. Now that that is out of the way, now that's clear, hi, I'm Andrea Cimi, your host for the night. I started trading in 2018, seeing stuff like this on social media. Who can relate? Tell me in the chat who can relate to starting trading and seeing these blue screenshots and Lambo traders on social media and ending up in signal rooms, copy trading, martingale bots, harmonic scanners, technical analysis, EMA cross strategies, Bollinger Bands, meme coin flipping, binary options, Forex, all of this stuff, and literally lost all of my money. Then I opened a YouTube channel in Italy where I started sharing my journey, sharing what I was learning, sharing my progress, the down moments, and interviews with the best traders in the world. And talking and learning with all of these world-class traders that I had the chance to talk to and study and trade in their trading floors, I started noticing a pattern. And the pattern is 95% of traders use these type of charts with these type of patterns. But pros? Let's make an example. This is Enrico Stucchi, one of my mentors. He's a family office trader, he's a professional trader. He's using, to this day, order flow, option flow, fundamentals. Patrick Neal, 2 times world trading champion, portfolio manager, and all of his team with Tom and Serge, they all use order flow and fundamentals. Jan Smolin, 3 times world trading champion, now a hedge fund trader, uses option data, dark pools, and fundamentals. Stefano Serafini, another world champion, a hedge fund advisor, an algo trader, he's using order flow and fundamentals. Umar Ashraf, one of the biggest proven traders in the scene, he also uses order flow. So, do you notice the pattern here? Or is it just me? This is what professionals are using. So I shifted gradually to a professional approach, and gradually became profitable, but the first person who told me about order flow was actually my first mentor, and now my trading and business partner, Fabio Valentini, a professional trader with 10+ years of experience, 4 times top-ranked scalper, and he's here with us tonight. So welcome, Fabio, to Deepcharts. How's the chat doing? How many people live?
Chat is pretty excited.
Awesome.
Let's check. Give one in chat. Chat. Yeah, it's exploding. It's going.
Awesome. Moving on. Finally, our last guest for tonight. We might want to get the Zoom call going. A very special guest, a young, self-taught IT prodigy who, as a 14-year-old kid, has single-handedly developed the software that we will present tonight. none other than the creator, the developer of the Deepcharts suite himself, Antonio Sartorello, founder of Volumetrica, developer of Deepcharts. Antonio, welcome. Can you hear us?
Yes, do you hear me? Hello, everyone.
Awesome.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thanks for the introduction. Let me present myself, so then I can explain why we are here tonight.
Yes.
So, good evening, everyone. I'm Antonio Sartorello, CEO of Volumetrica Trading. Before we move on, we did a mapping masterclass, and before we show you the software that I started building when I was 15 years old, allow me a minute to give you a little background on how we got here tonight. In 2017, me, my father, and my uncle started a mission, making volume analysis more easy to read and making institutional-grade tools available to all the traders. So this project was not born in a cold boardroom. And as you will see, by the end of this event, we are at a turning point on evolution of our identity into the Deepchart integrated ecosystem. And little spoiler, we will do it with our two main order flow softwares. Number one, what was formerly known as Voltsys today become Deepchart, an order flow charting platform that takes your old boring candle and display real order flow data on them. And it not just came with a new brand, a new skill, but with a new suite of exclusive order flow tools that we have developed with the help of an amazing trader like Fabio all over the last few years. Number two, what was firstly known as Volbook today become Diplo, a liquidity heat map that displays the current market liquidity without a crazy complex user interface, but joins advanced liquidity tracker with an unmatched clarity, simplicity, and performance. And it will also came not just with a different skill, but with a series of improvements that we can't wait to announce. We are doing this now because we believe that our technology is mature and our presence is global. We needed a brand that reflects this depth deep, and it was immediately international. To support this vision, technology was not enough. And that's why I'm proud tonight to have you witnessing the addition of two world-class figures who have embraced this mission and choose to walk the path with us. Andrea Cimi, whom you all may know as an expert technical educator with an amazing ability to translate complex concepts into digestible, entertaining education and content. He will be our head of content, marketing, and sales for the B2C business. Fabio Valentini, a world-new professional trader, as a key consultant and advisor for the trading research and quality assurance. The fact that a professional of his caliber is validating our methodologies is the greatest confirmation that we are in the right path. So get ready for a lot of value and surprises for tonight, but just remember, our philosophy is not often in short class. Discipline and risk management remain traders' main focus and responsibility. Just like as Wordsmith, we provide you samurai with simply the best possible sword, light but sharp, balanced and easy to manage, but building the skill will always be up to you. So, if you are a trader who is new to order flow, an experienced trader, an institutional trader, an educator who feel limited by the current platform, starting tonight, our doors are finally open. And we can't wait to work with every single one of you to further evaluate our standard of ethic on quality. Thank you all, and I will see you soon. Welcome to Deepcharts.
Thank you very much, Antonio. It was
Thank you,
great
Antonio.
to have you here. This is literally an IT prodigy, guys. If you learned the whole story, I hope you're going to learn it at some point. Now let's get back to our slides and our presentation for tonight, and let's get deep into the sauce. With that being said, let's get started, shall we? So, first thing you'll learn tonight, how markets actually work, how money moves the market through a flow of orders, and how to read this flow of order to be on the right side of the markets with a high probability. And the two most important auction models to really follow smart money on the charts. Is there a... Okay. So, starting from how markets work. To do this, we will use the 5W framework you most should be aware of: who, why, what, when, where, how. We're going to shuffle it a little bit and start from what. What moves in markets? Prices, right? That's what we try to speculate on. Who moves the market? Well, market participants, right? So we have various type of market participants. We have big money, so big banks, central banks, money market funds, pension funds, investment funds, and then you have smart money. And I make this two very different distinctions because big money is not always smart money. Smart money invests in what's commonly referred to as execution alpha. So they try to get their best fill of each and every one of their orders. Then you have market makers that are a category of their own, and you have small money people like us, people like you, people with maybe even a couple, $10 million on their account and trading with smaller amounts of money. $10 million, by the way, it's considered small in the realm of finance. Why do they move the money? Well, several reasons. For speculation, for hedging, for preservation, for growth, and all of this happens for fundamental reasons, right? Let's try to rationally put everything together that we know about the markets. How does this money move? And that's where we come. Buy and sell orders. So, supply and demand. A flow of orders that are being fractioned and poured into the market every single day, and it's a flow that we can quantify and follow, as you will understand. That's where order flow kicks in. Then, of course, you have where, so in many different markets, bonds, commodities, stocks, and that's intra-market analysis. And then there's the when, so at different times of the day, of the year, of the cycle, and that's time or cycle analysis. But for what we want to focus here tonight, understood that this is the framework, is that if price action analysis analyzes the end result, order flow analysis focuses on the root cause instead. Order flow analysis is the direct study of the behind the scenes, of the orders that affect price movements. And to truly understand this, we have to open our minds to a concept that is new to most traders. A concept called the liquidity auction theory. In every market, there's two types of traders. There's market makers and there's market takers. These are the market makers in the so-called order book, right? You have so-called passive liquidity or resting orders. And this is called the order book or the market depth, and it's simply above the current price sell limits. Exactly like the sell limits you put on your broker. These are passive sell orders. We also call them the offer. They are offering to be a seller. They're not selling yet. They are the auction of sell orders. Imagine paintings sold at an auction, right? You can buy a painting from Da Vinci and the price will rise throughout the auction, right? It's something similar. So these are the paintings sold at the auction. So you need someone to bid, right? To make an offer and to accept a higher price. So they wait for someone to accept this painting being sold at the auction. Below here you have buy limits, passive buyers, which are called the bid. So they're offering to be a buyer. They are the auction of buy orders. So they wait for someone to accept their buy offer. So it's a double auction. You have an auction of sell liquidity and an auction of buy liquidity. We call this the best bid and the best ask. But again, these are resting orders. They offer liquidity, just like paintings sold at an auction. Someone now needs to take action and accept a slightly worse price for the trade to happen. For example, a guy comes, let's call it Fabio. I will buy 2 contracts market. So he will buy those 2 contracts at 100, right? We call this a market taker, an aggressive buyer. So I will buy those 2 contracts. Okay, so those 2 contracts are matched, his buy orders, with those 2 paintings offered at the auction, at the sell auction. That's a match. And this is the new price, and the candle opens here. Another one comes, say, I will buy 2 contracts at the best price. Where is the best price where there's at least a sell offer? That one. So he takes 2 of those contracts, they are matched, and that becomes the new price, and the candle ticks up. A seller comes now, an aggressive seller, a market taker, and says, I will sell 5 contracts at the best buyer. Well, we have 2 at 99, and we have 3 at 98. So those orders are matched, and that becomes the new price. And the candle ticks down. The first time I've heard about this as a noob price action trader, my head went, oh, so that's why candles move. Do you feel the same? And then, let's go even deeper. this is the best bid now and the best ask. And the space between them is called spread, right? We've all heard about spread. That's nothing more than the difference between the best bid and the best ask. So markets, just like in an auction, move because someone is willing to pay this thing called spread a higher price, a slightly higher price.
It's not allowable.
It's not allowable.
Okay.
Apparently, it's not. As long as they can get their hands on the counterpart. This is the crucial point. They move because someone is willing to pay a higher price to get their hands on a counterpart. So think about it. If you want to buy, you have two options, right? You can either put a buy offer, you place a buy limit at 98, which is a good price, and hope that an aggressive seller will accept that offer. And this, you have no guarantee that it's going to come. You just hope, right? But you get the best fill possible. Option two is you immediately pay a higher price and you become a market taker to guarantee that you're going to get filled now, but you're going to get filled at a slightly worse price. Do you understand the difference? But if you took this decision now and get filled at 101, you would move price to 101. So markets are moved by traders who cannot afford to wait to get filled. This is a very interesting topic. Let's make an example to make it even easier for you guys. Let's imagine that Apple, right, has just discovered a new technology they'll put in their iPhones that will make us all super addicted and that will 10x their profits. What will happen to their stock price? Well, first of all of those sellers that were there before are kind of scared now, so there's not going to be a lot of sell offers. So we say the book is thin, and a huge amount of buyer comes. Tens of contracts per order, right? And they eat all of that liquidity, and the candle will do something like this and get out of your chart, as we all know. And a very real and documented phenomenon happens, which is the candle pokes out of your ceiling, right? We all know this is real. More real than the algo for sure. This doesn't happen, though. Please listen, guys. This does not happen because there's more buyers than sellers. Nope. As we understand, every buyer is just accepting a seller. So there's always needs to be a trade. There's no, the market is buying. No, the market is buying and selling at the same time. That's why it's a market. So price rises only because buyers are willing to pay worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse prices as long as they can get their hands on a stock of Apple, of a seller of a stock of Apple. Is that clear? All clear until here, chat?
They are here.
Awesome. Now let's get even deeper. All of this order flow, this flow of buyers and sellers that are matched, blah, 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 can be accessed through a data feed where an exchange like the CME provides you with all of this order flow data. And with the right software, you can plot this data on a chart that gives invaluable information on the auction. Let's make an example. We say 2 orders are matched here, right? Yes, perfect. Now the candle opens, but let's also add this little table, and we put aggressive buyers on the right and aggressive sellers on the left. So these two will go here, right? 2 aggressive buyers. Let's put them here. And 0 on the sell side. Aggressive selling side. Another one comes there, orders 2 contracts. Perfect, it's a match. This is the new price, and we add those 2 contracts here. Now a seller comes, takes these 5, the price goes down, and we put those sell aggressive orders, matched orders, in this little chart over here. This is called the bid-ask footprint. It's literally that easy. And if you want to sum it up, let's say the sum of every contract that was traded at one price is called the volume profile. Okay? So the volume profile tells us how much trading happened. The footprint tells us which side was the aggressive one. So let's take a candle like this for an example, and let's say we are waiting for a confirmation off of a supply zone or for a support and resistance. Price went up, and now we have this sell candle. a price action trader would wait for a sell candle and sell here. But what we can do as order flow traders with order flow chart, if we see behind the candles the behaviors of markets and sellers, we see something interesting here. Can you see that there's something wrong here? Or something right? Depends on how you see it. But you can clearly see there was buyers there that were absorbed by a big seller because they were trying to buy, right? But in the book, there was a huge seller which basically blocked their way up. Okay? Are you starting to understand? So, where a price action trader would have to wait this to trade, you could be able to sell here. And that's a timing advantage because you can see before price action traders can realize that sellers are already dominating the markets. Are you starting to understand? Do you get now why pros use this? Let's be real for a second. Trading is a game where information is everything, where even a small informational asymmetry can be monetized into millions and is monetized into millions and billions by big banks. Markets will not forgive your ignorance. And in 2025, you cannot afford being blind to this, actively choosing to be blind to this. And trust me, we're just scratching the surface. Remember this. Yeah, you might say, this is the volume profile, right? Or as I like to call it, the money indicator. Some people might say, this is only for short-term scalping, very short-term stuff. That's far from true. This is, for example, a daily volume profile. And it shows you how much money was traded that day, literally. This is what I call the money indicator. And with that yellow area, that tells you where the most statistically relevant amount of money was traded, which is called the value area. A lot of people talk about fair value today and gaps in fair. Well, this is fair value. It's called fair value because both aggressive seller and aggressive buyers and passive sellers and passive buyers were agreeing that that range where all of that money is traded was a fair price. And this is what we call a balanced market, right? And here comes a crucial point that also blew my mind when I first discovered order flow. You ever wondered why, literally why, support and resistance zones seem to work? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Seems to work.
Seem to work. But why? Because people just draw it like this. They take some areas, they draw some rectangles where price bounces, and they're supposed to work because price bounced a lot of times. That's what my guru told me. But remember, price is the consequence of what, chat? Of what?
We have the audience split into really impatient buyers that
Yeah.
want the checkout.
We're getting there.
Advanced order flow traders.
Yeah, of course. Price is the consequence of volume. Candlesticks and time frames are just a human convention, an arbitrary choice. So what if, thanks to volume, you could be twice as more accurate and not take some approximate point of references, but identify the areas where the big money was trading? So instead of this, you plot a volume chart, a volume profile, and look at those lines. Look at the value area. I don't even need to draw anything now. Do you see how precise that is? Do you see the reason why these two areas are the real areas of supply and demand, of the support and resistance? Because anything outside of that is not fair value. They are prices that are mispriced, considered such at least, by most of the market. And since we're getting outside of what is considered fair value, it's very likely that if we bounce from one side or the other, there will be an opposite and equal force bringing it back to fair value. And these are the areas with volume you can see the actual support and resistance zones. Not because price is bouncing, doing. Yes, thank you very much, ABC of trading. But because the big money will make price bounce because of a fair value dynamic. So with volume, you see the actual supply and demand zones, the actual order blocks, for example. I hear a lot of people talking about order blocks. Let me tell you something about order blocks. It's fair to say that they should be blocks of orders, right? That's the name. That's kind of the definition. So a question to the more experienced SMC traders in the chat. Is this an order block? Is this an order block, guys? Can you please tell me? Because as far as I remember, it's a big sell candle with then an up movement, right? It's a sell to buy candle. Let's see what the footprint tells us. Look like there's no big block of orders here. Nope. Nope. This must be, right? This must be. This is a big buy candle with a down movement, right? That has to be a block of orders, right? Nope. No blocks of orders here.
No, this is not.
How about this one? This is clearly not an order block, right? Like this is clearly not an order block. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There's a literal block of order of 260 contracts, unlike all of the rest. That's a big block of orders there. Right here. And look, price gets there, bounces back up. It gets there once again and bounces back up. And do you see how there is someone absorbing there? This is called absorption. This is called an iceberg order. This is an institutional order flow pattern that you can see with order flow. It bounces once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and goes up for the rest of the session. And we have an indicator that spots these walls of big orders, and this is real blocks of institutional orders. Okay, I'm making fun of the order block, but this is what I want to say. These things are simply invisible to price action trader. You cannot even guess it. You can guess it, yes, after the price has run up. But you can only see the wall of orders with order flow. All clear, chat? Good, because this is only going to get better now. Introducing the one, the only, Fabio Valentini. I'll let you have this.
Here we go.
And let's move on with some sauce.
Let's check. Guys, can you hear me properly? Is my microphone set up?
Should be.
Properly? Yes, they can hear me. Wait for a one in chat. Here we go. So we are going to do a masterclass today. Going to give away some other free value. And the first topic that I want to cover is that in finance, what you don't see is an invisible cost. You are unknowingly paying to the market. Why? Because the lack of information is the price they sell for a free platform. Think about it. All the platforms that you find for free show some kind of data that are superficial. Watching at a price chart like this, think about it. Which kind of information is giving you?
Well, there's more information for sure.
There is a lot of information. This indicator is called confusion. It's a confluence of stochastic, MACD, RSI, volume, fake.
That's very creative.
Okay, so this is how I started trading. It was more than 10 years ago, and I was trying to predict binary options with this stuff. Imagine. So mathematical disadvantage plus this stuff here. Now read this one, what we have. Andrea already explained to you what is balance, what is out of balance, what is the AMT, auction market theory. Okay? And
that's order flow, right?
That's order flow. And what you can see on the right is that certain model works great when you have the right regime. If you try to go trend following in a consolidation day, this is the reason you burn your account, your prop firm, and the last money of your grandma. This is how it goes.
And
What you can see on the right is the indicator that you have seen in all the live trading sessions that I have made for free around. That indicator is not derived of price. It's not derived of a formula of MACD. It's an aggregate of the most important orders on the price charts with a technology that Antonio built.
Yeah, very special one as well.
Let's go on. Institutions pay millions for faster data and deeper feeds. Retail traders use free charts and dope. They go to the platform that costs less because they don't understand that the real price they pay in the profit and loss of their account. This is the ugly truth. The key gap is not capital itself. It's informational advantage it provides. When you know who is in control, every decision that you make becomes clearer. As you can see on the left, you can see your favorite candle, okay? It's a bullish candle. The market is going up. Perfect. Which one is the level where the sellers got absorbed? We don't know. Which one is the level where the buyers are creating imbalance? We don't know from price charts, okay? So you are saving money by giving to the market money back. This is the ugly truth. Order flow is the purest form of market truth. It's not something that me and Andrea are doing as a marketing initiative. We discovered the flow of orders. No, it's not like this. It's how the market really moves. We are not coming to you with a theory of manipulation of the market and who is behind the Vatican City with a Bloomberg terminal there. No. We are saying how the market works. Why? Because it simply shows you real data, quality data. You can spot absorption, you can spot exhaustion, you can spot important level, and you can spot level that will not hold. Volume is the driver. It represents real participation. And there are multiple forms that you can use to watch it. Price is the result. It reacts to that aggression in a visible form. So I'm not saying that price is not important, but the perfect kind of information is driver, volume, reason, and price as a secondary kind of information, as reaction. Traditional indicators are reflection. They only calculate what already happened. So if volume is the proxy, price is the result, your MACD is the last part of the chain. So you are already late. There are HFT traders, and at the bottom of the chain there is you, trying to understand when the market will reverse using RSI. If you are trading from the bottom of this chain, you are reacting to the past. I'll share with you a lesson that took me 4 years to understand deeply. And this lesson is the following. Profitable traders don't predict, they read. I went to all the live trading podcasts that invited me. Some content will come out next month. And what I did is not using some kind of prediction power that I have, just reading what the market is doing, understanding who is in control, and monetizing this kind of information. Let's go to a real live example. Watching the charts. The chat, not the charts. Why price action and order flow? Long, maybe, from this level, continuation short, what should we do? What's the most probable outcome that we should select here? Because price action is the result, volume is the catalyst. If you analyze the full situation here, you can see that the buyers are punching a wall to the upside and the sellers are achieving results. This is the reason we are not trying to fade the bottom, but we are jumping on the trend from the top, on the downside. Context is everything. And if you lack information, you are trying to be a pilot of a jet through the storm with the cockpit lights off. Let's go through a practical example on how to avoid 30% of your stop loss in a trend-following model using market regime, okay? This is something that you can take from this webinar and apply tomorrow. Market open. Finally, weekend is too long. So here we have what is called the balance profile. And this is statistics. It's not something that I created or invented, okay? This is where the market participants are balanced, okay? There is not an imbalance. We are in a condition where they exchange volume really efficiently, okay? So in this market condition, if you try to go trend following, you will get destroyed because the market is moving range bound. So you are trying to get a knife that is falling. Every time it goes outside of your value area, it snaps back. And this is what the market is doing 80% of time. Even battle-proven statistical edge that capitalize on market behavior can benefit enormously from volume. We have some quants that are working with me and Andrea. Hi to Luca.
Ciao, Luca.
And they did extensive research on models like initial balance, orb, volume implementation. What we notice is that volume can implement also this kind of edge and improve them, okay? So the biggest benefit is timing and filtering using order flow trigger condition and market regime. And here comes Antonio, the guy that you saw before, that created a technology that is able to filter the actual bias based on all the data that our quant provides, using order flow to get an amazing trigger, to make life easier to traders. Here we go on Nasdaq Deep Effort model. This is another model that I built side by side with Antonio, and is based on path of least resistance. I cannot go in details on what technology we use for this, but what you can see is that it's filtering all the noise and is giving you just areas with a high probability.
And tell them, how long have you been actually working on this?
The last 4 years.
At least 4 years, guys. Like, he hasn't been starting order flow trading yesterday. This is the result of years of study and market research and burning his eyes out in front of screens.
And what we build in the platform, and we will be available with all the trading model that we will provide, is real-time validation of mechanical models. So you can see the model and the track record of the model, including commissions. Okay? So you can already understand if you have actually an alpha or if you are bound to lose money because you are trying to execute something that doesn't work only because you saw a YouTube video of someone that told you how the market really moves. Let's move to the sauce now.
Well, this was not the sauce?
This was not the sauce. This was just the beginning. Let me take you back to the world's most famous futures competition audit and understand that clarity, volume can bring in a competitive environment like that. 3 key principles in championship execution step by step. First one, this is something you can use for tomorrow, okay? You can take this back home for free, and this is what I'm using on the YouTube channel and on the live podcast where I go to live trade in front of everyone. First one, regime of the session using AMT, auction market theory, not some fancy theory of market. Second one, volume context. Third one, dynamic management of the position. Let's go through example because we don't want to lose money in words. Pre-market context. This is balance. When you have a balance profile, you can expect explosion. Andrea, trading options, know this really well.
I don't like.
Andrea don't like this condition. Because what you can expect later is something like this. Okay? When you are in balance and the market gives you clear acceptance, you can have a burst of volume entering the market all at once after hours and hours of consolidation. And this is my momentum model. What you can do here is that when you have balance profile and aggression, you can use the platform to select the most important level where sellers got absorbed and buyers are getting a result to protect you and go immediately to break even. We did some session live trading on the channel of Andrea about this. We surf the momentum like I did multiple times live, protecting ourselves behind aggressions, because aggressions is a moment where if you see coherence between price and volume, you can go break even really fast. So your risk is there for a small time. Here, pre-market regime, this is another setup. Trending, okay? This is different because you want to expect not waiting for a breakout, but you want to expect a continuation. Continuation plate with volume absorption. This one we did on the channel of reads together on the explosion day. If you see there on the green area, that is not an area that Fabio printed because he's using 10 years of experience, but it's an area that you can see with volume because it's the value area low. It's populated by trapped sellers. Okay. This is a clear rejection, and this is the model for the continuation day, just by plotting profile on precession. These indicators, guys, you don't have on platform that don't provide real volume, not tick volume, okay? Not approximation of volume, but real volume.
Real order flow.
Also this one, dynamic management and position building, as the market gives you clarity. Another one, pre-market balance. This one is like the one before. Pure consolidation. What happens after pure consolidation? We have a burst of volume entering all at once, and we want to apply our momentum model. First breakout, aggressive sellers. Results, aggressive buyers. Completely absorbed, market collapse. Dynamic management based on pressure. So, to summarize what you have learned until now, order flow is not a strategy. It's not the new trendy concept. It's a series of tools to take informed decisions that can seriously improve your objectivity, your precision, your accuracy, your confidence, your edge. Your word, Andrea.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Can we get an 8 in the chat for Fabio?
He is giving the sauce for real.
Yeah. Guys, you might want to rewatch this webinar a couple times, because I understand we're going, how long have we been live, by the way?
I think it's already
almost an hour, I guess.
63 minutes.
Wow.
Time fly.
So, guys, imagine for a second being able to see in your charts, just like you saw now, the footprints of the big money, the footprints of the smart money. Not just out of price, but out of objective data. Seeing where they're being aggressive and initiating movements, or where they will build a block, a wall of orders, and absorbing all of the market pressure. You can see this. How would that help your trading? Imagine you're about to open a trade, right? So you're there, you get in your computer, you do your analysis, price is in your zone, and you're about to click that buy button. Imagine that instead of simply blindly trusting simple candlesticks and guessing, we're buyers in control, we're sellers in control. Because sometimes the opposite of what the price is saying can happen. So what instead of that, you could have these sort of x-rays that shows you who is winning the war with such a degree of accuracy and realism. Okay, this is just real stuff, real orders entering the markets. And do this before any price action trader can realize. Wouldn't you feel just a little bit more confident opening your trades? Just a little bit, okay? And what that little difference could make in your trading. Knowing for a fact, not because of an opinion based on what you think price is telling you, but knowing for a fact, thanks to pure data, that you might be on the right side of the institutional money flow. Would that be better? Because if the answer is yes, before we moved on with the Q&A that we promised, and we're going to see how we're doing it because we're almost 10,000 people live throughout all these channels, I ask for your permission to present to you the other reason why we're all here tonight. Do I have your permission, guys? Do I have your permission to move on? Yes, awesome. Otherwise, it would have been a very short live session. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely proud to present to you a tool that has been years in the making, a tool that was created specifically for aspiring professional traders, not degenerate gamblers, who are tired of the average retail nonsense and genuinely want to take their trading to the next level thanks to order flow analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing 5 things. You expected one, right? Expected one thing tonight. It's actually 5. We got an advanced order flow charting platform, a professional trading terminal, a risk management enforcing app, an automated trading metrics, and a granular backtester. That's what we're going to present here tonight. An advanced order flow charting platform, a granular backtester, a risk management enforcing app, a professional trading terminal, an automated trading metric tracker. An advanced order flow charting platform, a granular backtester, a risk management enforcing app, a professional trading terminal, an automated trading metric tracker. Are you getting it? These are not 5 different platforms. This is one single software. It's called Deepchart. Deepchart is a professional order flow charting and trading platform designed to bring the power of order flow analysis to all traders, not with a crazy complex UI that will take you decades just to understand and would require a full course just to understand how it's used, but with a clean, simple, and intuitive interface that shows you where the big smart money are. I laugh when I hear people saying order flow is complicated. Not because it's not, because at the beginning it can be, it's like a new language. But when you look at this, it's literally just bubbles on a chart. You cannot make this easier than this. So we're talking about one of the most complete order flow suites out there, including all order flow candles, or as we call it, deep print, also known as footprints. In all sorts of sauces: bid-ask footprint, bid-ask volume with boxes, volume profile footprint, delta footprint, all of them, we got them. And you can combine them to analyze and customize it in very different ways that you can use them. But you can make it even simpler, as I said, and filter only the big trades, only the big one. Introducing Fabio's favorites, deep trades, with a proprietary technology that is absolutely mind-blowing, which is called aggregate trades, which Antonio has built, and is basically analyzing order by order, since all of these institutional traders are splitting their orders into very small orders. This chart, this technology, can put them back together. It's absolutely phenomenal based on the order IDs that comes into the market. So it puts them together. This is crazy stuff. Then you get all of the volume indicators inside. You get the VWAP, the most common institutional reference for best execution and execution alpha algorithm in the institutional space, with the standard deviation bands, all of the volume profiles, the market profiles, the composite version, the delta, every type of volume indicator, we have it. Anything you can ask from order flow charting platform. But it's not just a simple charting platform. Chat, one question. Who's tired of back testing and not seeing the development, the formation of each candle in real time? Who is tired of this? Who has tried back testing softwares and they just pop, 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 pop the candles? So having OHLC candles that do not allow you to back test properly and do all of this crazy stuff.
Intrabar granularity.
Intrabar granularity. Sorry, I'm trying to make it simpler, but exactly. Well, for all of you, introducing Deep Replay, our granular backtester. A backtester that does not simply gives you the candle, but the development of every single candle. Deep Replay gives you a tick by tick, the formation of each candle through each order. So not just every tick of the candle, each order that created each tick of the candle. And of course, after 300 backtest trades, you can simply track all of your trades in an Excel sheet, right? Right? No. Yuck. Meet our integrated metric system. All of the backtest you do is saved. You have all the metrics, the equity line, the win rate, every metric you need from your trading, integrated from your backtest and from your real accounts. Now, we all know that risk management is crucial in trading, right? So how are we going to calculate the position sizing? You know, how many lots should I open? How many contracts should I buy? Well, of course, we're going to draw. We're going to calculate with an external calculator, which is always super
really convenient.
Really convenient when you have to make fast decisions. You have to calculate it, go to another platform, and then insert manually. We're going to do this, right, guys? No. All of our charts have the classic, the one you've always seen, buy and sell annotation, but that you can automatically select how much money you're risking, and it's called automatically tell you just by right-clicking, right-click, entry order, and it's going to place the order automatically, just like that, with the take profit, with the stop loss, calculate it. You don't even need to calculate your stop loss anymore. It's preset. But as we all know, sometimes emotions kick in. And that's the reason why 99% of traders ultimately fail. Well, in Deepcharts, we try to solve that problem too. Introducing our integrated money management system. A system where you can enforce automatically, without having to think about it, and stop your trading for that day in case you reach your max drawdown, your max profit, if you want to set it, or your max number of trades. Maybe you know your strategy is 3 trades per day on average, so maybe 5. If you're going more than 5, maybe you're kind of in the mood of fucking it up. So you can cap it. And this is enforced. You cannot change this, so be careful. Like once it's done, you have to wait the following day to reset it. With a maximum partial drawdown or a single max loss. So I want to lose not more than $500 per trade. You have it. Included. Awesome, right? Insane, crazy, awesome. All of this in one platform. But it doesn't end here. As our head of trading research and quality assurance advisor, that is a fucking long sentence, is none other than a top-ranked trading champion right here. We work closely with him to provide you, as he's mentioned, a special suite of order flow studies and models, including the NASDAQ Deep Effort, which you're not going to find anywhere else in any other software on the planet, that comes out of years of market observation and studies, that can be by itself a mechanical edge with a serious statistical advantage that he's implementing on his trades on a daily basis to get, I'm not going to say how much precise entries, because you can see some from the charts. You can see it's plotting the tops and the bottom in real time with the executions. And then the IVB, the full model of what a lot of people know as the ORB, the opening range breakout, which is typically the first 15 to 30 minutes of the session, right? And or the initial balance, right? The first 1 hour, the first 30 minutes to 1 hour. Well, he basically took that edge and put that on steroids, and you can go back and see the performance. And he was able to improve that edge with statistical studies to put the ORB on steroids. That's also included, and you're not going to find it anywhere else. But we didn't just put the ORB or the IB on steroids. Introducing another indicator you're not going to find anywhere else, which is the stop run spotter.
The real stop run.
The real stop run spotter. You can see with this actually pretty simple proprietary indicator that measures volume and delta and how it's increasing and varying through time with order flow to assess if potentially, in a very low liquidity environment, of course, it's an actual stop run. I've made a full video about this on my channel that you can go and check out, where I validate this edge with hundreds of trades. You get that included. You don't have to wait for a stop run. You don't have to stay there and look and wait. There's a little bump there that sends you a notification when a stop run happens. So you don't even have to wait. And don't get me started with all of the new sound kit, because there's going to be some cool stuff right there. And secondly, deep walls, what you see before. An iceberg proxy spotter that basically not just shows you an iceberg, but when an iceberg matters.
Andrea is going too complicated. This is the punch to the wall that we always talk about in live session.
There you go. This is a clear punch to the biggest wall of the session, where you can literally just trade from it, okay? Doesn't happen very often. Happens mostly in low liquidity environments on the ES, just like the stop run, but you get it included for free, and you're not gonna get anywhere else. This is not an add-on, it's all in the same one. And the cool part is, it comes integrated with almost all future prop firms and brokers. You name one, if it has Rhythmic, Trader Pro, which all of them has, you can trade in Deepcharts. Interactive Broker is directly integrated, a lot of others that I'm not gonna get into now to bore you. And it also has, the sixth part, an integrated trade copier to automatically replicate your trades into multiple accounts. This is a beta version, but it's working already. But you don't need another platform to copy your trades. If you, for example, have multiple, small 50K futures accounts or more accounts that you can trade, you don't need to just open every time. You do it automatically. Now, the question you've all been asking in the chat is, how shall we price it? Well, let's make some boys' math here. A normal charting platform is around $20 a month. A proper backtesting tool is around $50 a month by itself. A full order flow analysis platform typically is around $90 a month with all of the different tools. It can be even less, sometimes can be 50, but you don't have everything. And the risk management tools. $10 to $15, just that. A trade copier for MT4, you can get it for $10 to $15 on average per account. Here you don't have limits. And then you have the metric tracker. Journals, average journals get from $10 to $15 a month. So if we were to sum this up, that would be around $200 per month that you have to buy every single thing by yourself and then put them all together. Here you have them all in one place, not with a crazy UI, but with a super smooth user experience. So that would be a fair price, to be honest. But don't worry, tonight you can get that, you can get your hands on it for less than half of the price, way less. And since it's the launch, not only you're going to get a 40% discount on the official price, that's going to last only for 7 days, but as we know, a lot of people are sort of new to order flow, we get it, and you're very curious to learn how to use these tools from a real pro trader. Now, Fabio is not teaching, he's not having any mentorship at the moment. Over the last years, he's just not doing it in the international space, and also probably for the next year, it's not going to happen, as his scalping is absorbing most of his time, not just his orders. But he decided to make an exception. Thank you very much, Fabio. In occasion of this Deepcharts launch, you'll get also a 4-week intensive boot camp with me and him. I will guide you through the basics. He will guide you through the sauce, as we like doing. Where you will learn, first, how to read order flow from A to Z as a pro, starting as a beginner. The complete way to profile markets with auction market theory and volume profile. 3, how to use deep trades. those beautiful bubbles he's using to scalp momentum with some practical example as well. How to use his proprietary models, deep effort and IVB. And finally, how to improve any price action strategy with order flow and volume. And you get 4 live charting sessions with Fabio himself. Don't expect live money trading because that's, you cannot do it, it's financial, it's just live charting.
They will copy every trade.
They will copy every trade. Don't do that, don't do that, it's live charting. So our launch offer for tonight, if we value it at $200 a month with the dip print, the volume indicators, deep trades, IVB model, deep effort, stopper and spotter, deep walls, back tester, the deep replay, the risk manager, the trade copier, with included a 15-minute data feed, that would be easily $2,400 a month, per year, sorry. And as a bonus, you get a one-on-one setup call, which no one in the industry is doing. A person of our team is going to walk you one-on-one through the platform to build it and customize it as you like it. You get a 30-minute session with them, you get it started, you don't have to spend months learning how to use it. So you get included a one-on-one setup call. You get a free order flow course recorded by yours truly, all of the tutorials, the Discord community, and 1 month of order flow bootcamp with Fabio alone. That alone could be easily a fair valuation. A reasonable price would be $3,000 just for that. So the total would be still a fair price, and honestly a bargain, would be around $5,000. But we're not going to ask you for $5,000, not even half of that, even though that would be reasonable and a bargain. You have all of this, the dip print, the volume indicator, deep trades, the IVB model, NQ effort, stopper and spotter, deep wall, back tester, risk manager, trade copier, 15-minute delay data feed, included a one-on-one setup call, a free order flow course, tutorials, Discord community, and 1 month with Fabio for a one-time payment of a 1-year launch kit at $997 plus VAT sales tax, with also an option for a 6 months launch kit at $749. This is less than $100 a month to not only get a platform, not only get a risk manager and integrate everything you've seen, but also 1 month, 4 weeks with Fabio himself. If you don't want it, in the website we're going to have also just the prices without any education, okay, if you want it. But this is the offer. This is a crazy offer, guys. That's why it's going to last only for the next 7 days or 14. I don't remember which one we decided at the end. But anyway, it's going to be short, guys. It's going to get very busy, very fast. And since we have a limited team to onboard, we're going to cap the sales at 5,000 licenses. Okay? We have a cap. Not because of fake scarcity, it's because we have a team that needs to take care of you one by one. So we have a cap. It's a huge team. It's more than 100 people that we hired just for this. How's the chat? Now I will ask my team to send you the link in the chat. And in the meantime, we can start with the Q&A. Let us know what is up.
They are asking if we can execute on the platform. What will be the sense of having a platform where you cannot execute? Of course, you can connect Propform, yes.
Let me see if even with the beta version we can somehow.
You want to do share screen?
Let's see. Maybe we can. Maybe I can. Who would be down with a quick walkthrough? Can you show the screen? Yep. Ooh, looks like we have it. Here's a quick walkthrough of Deepcharts, guys. This is a normal footprint chart. And here, for example, you have all of your buy, sell. You can trade directly from here. It's super, super easy.
They are asking, Andrea, 15 minutes delayed data. Yes, this is what you get for free. So you can backtest and validate any strategy without spending money. Then you can connect the data feed that you prefer, okay? So you have these two choices, but you don't need to pay while you study and validate.
Correct. The idea here is we give you everything you need to start your order flow journey, the education, a data feed, a backtester, which is delayed. If you want the real time, it's going to be $12 a month with DXFeed, or in any prop firm, typically they will give it to you included. So it wouldn't make sense to sell it together with the platform. And you can connect almost literally any prop firm whatsoever. Let's see if we can replay. And I can show you the deep replay. Let's, for example, go here and move back to, this date is OK. We select the symbol, right? The ES. It's already selected. And we simply click on Set. It's going to load our data. It's going to take some time, because now what happens is it's going back in time and taking every single tick. So with order flow platform, with all professional order flow platforms, it's not just like that. You have your charts. It's going to download the data and load it on a chart, because it's a huge amount of data. So you need a computer with at least an i5 or i3, if I remember correctly, level of processing. It's not available on Mac yet. It will be soon, and we will release more versions in the future.
Andrea, they are asking why tick-by-tick data, because otherwise when you do backtesting, if you don't have intra-bar granularity, and we go in the technicals here, you can count as a take profit what before went to stop loss, because you have immediately the end of the candle. You have the high, low, open, close, okay? So it's not really professional if you want to validate a strategy to have only proxy data. Usable markets, stocks, crypto.
It's mostly for futures.
Regulated market, guys.
Right. So you have gold. You also have the futures of Forex. So you have Euro dollar, you have GBP USD, AUD USD, NZD USD, JPY USD, CHF. Like most of the currency futures, you have them, even though it's not, I would say it's not optimal. The best place to trade with order flow is absolutely stock indices, ES, so the S&P 500, and NQ, which is the NASDAQ. Now, let me walk you through and show you the replay mode. Look at the candle now. It's going to gradually form with time. You see every single tick of every single time frame, one tick at a time, every single order. Now, let's say I want to, for example, buy this position. I'm just going random, okay? I'm just opening a random position. I can simply go here. I can click on buy, place it, let's say here, even slightly below. Yeah. And let's draw it. There you go. I can simply double click. It's going to open its settings. Super, super easy. You can't mistake. It's just written, money. You show the settings. And you just put it, instead of fixed quantity, the risk put on your stop. So we open. And instead of ticks, stop loss by tick, we make stop loss by money. Super easy. Let's say I want to risk $500.
You have stop loss by tick, huh? Stop mode, yeah, still by tick.
I didn't click it, sorry. Yep. You're going to apply it. Going to click OK. Save. And as you can see here, it's already writing $500. And you say it's writing to buy 2 contracts, right? But if I make it smaller, this is automatically fixing the amount of contracts I actually have to buy. And then I just simply right-click, entry order, and boom. Order is there already, OCO, so you don't have to think about removing the stop later. And that's it, guys.
Of course, you can preset it. If you need to scalp fast, you can preset the risk and everything. Can I reply to some question, Andrea, in
yes,
the
please.
chat? There is one question that is really redundant.
Redundant, yes.
That is, big mistake not to do monthly package.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a mistake.
Yep.
It was planned.
It's by design.
Because we don't want opportunity seeker. We don't want someone downloading the platform trying to become millionaire fast, spending the least amount of money without taking it professionally, without studying. This is not what we are selling, and having a cheap platform is not our mission for the next years.
And also a thing that I want to say, we can get the screen out of the way. Another thing which is important and why we are choosing to do this only for the launch is because an offer like this, with Fabio's education, with 40% discount, we want people who are committed to learn a new language, the language of order flow, and how to trade it. So we are gonna value first and give a one-on-one onboarding call only to those who can commit for the next 6 months to 1 year. But we will have in the future some monthly options. Of course, the value is not gonna be the same. The price is not gonna be the same. This offer, with these prices, you're never gonna see it again, guys. Never in the history of Deepcharts.
They are asking the link.
There's no link in the chat still. Let's put it right now. Can you pin my comment? I'm gonna send it on your chat.
Yes.
You just go to deepcharts.com /webinar launch kit. I'm gonna send it now. Can we get the screen up again? Awesome. So you go here. Oops. I think it's not ready yet. This is still the launch page. Give me 1 second, guys. So you go on deepcharts.com /webinar launch kit. And there you have it. There you can choose your favorite option. Go through the payment. You can pay by card. You can pay by all sorts of cards. And again, this offer, yes, it's going to last for the next 14 days, guys. 14 days. And we have a cap of 5,000 licenses. We have more than 60,000 people subscribed to the webinar today, which are going to see this live event. So they're going to run out fast. So I urge you to take action now if you're genuinely interested.
Andrea, there is some professional in the chat. If you are using order flow and you are using this from years and you don't need education, you can get only the platform.
Yes.
Okay. You can
Correct.
get only the platform from the website.
Yeah, you just go on deepcharts.com in the home section and you can get it.
Yes. Now, during this week, we will set up everything to onboard you, the call.
Yeah.
So the release and unlock of the platform will be on the 17th.
Correct. In exactly 7 days. So this is a pre-order, guys. This is very important. I'm so tired today, I forgot to say. This is a pre-order. So you buy now, and in 7 days, in exactly 7 days from now, you're gonna get the platform, the onboarding, because we need to take some time to process everything and to gradually onboard all of you, okay? It's gonna take some time, but your license will start 7 days from now. So in this next 7 days, of course, you're not gonna pay for these 7 days. Like you're gonna get the platform, and the billing is going to start when you start using the platform. So don't worry about that.
And probably this week we will start with the first sessions.
Yes. And also, guys, this is the first live session. we will host in these channels more live sessions in the next few days to walk you through all the function of the platforms, to talk with you about how to do some stuff in the platform, and to basically get you ready, already in the next 7 days. So stay tuned in these channels, guys, because we're going to go even deeper into all of the functions.
Show them the website.
Yeah, the amazing website. Shout out to Vlad, who did this website. Absolutely amazing.
Designer.
And yeah, you can click around and see basically you have the advanced volume analysis, all of the dip trades, the stop run indicator that we saw tonight, the iceberg. You also have the depth of market that we barely even talked about, right? There's so much stuff in this platform that it will take live sessions after live sessions to talk about.
It's impossible to pack everything up. It's already 96 minutes, but I want to shout out to Rodolfo, the father of Antonio.
Yes.
And he created an amazing pack of indicators, templates, and stuff that, of course, you will have if you join. We didn't have the time to present one by one, but we will do when we do the education on the platform.
Yes. But also in the next few days, we will show you literally everything. Maybe Rodolfo will be able to join us for a live session, I don't know, or maybe Antonio can join us again, and he can teach you and show you the technology behind it. We're probably going to do it, so please stay tuned. And if you're serious about order flow trading, this is your chance, guys. Everything from replay to execution to risk management, integration, copying the trades automatically into multiple accounts. Why Deepcharts instead of other platforms? Meet Dipprint, the classic footprints, the order flow profiles, the delta profiles.
There is one question that is like a machine gun.
Right.
Mac.
For Mac. So you can use this platform on Mac if you have Parallels. Option 1, you need Parallels, which is a simulator of Windows. Option 2, if you have an Intel-based Mac, not an M1, M2, M3, M4, if you have an Intel-based Mac, so the older versions, you can have a partition on your hardware, on your HD, and basically install it there. But, bit of a spoiler, it's going to come for Mac, okay? 2026, we're working to release it on 2026.
Yes, also on the heatmap, guys. Probably we have by Christmas.
Yeah, including a web-based version. Also going to come and going to be included to everyone who buy today, by the way. We're going to soon release a web version, and you're going to have it included. I forgot so many things, bro. I forgot to say so many things. Like, you're getting even more than what I said.
100 minutes of live. It's not easy to pack everything in.
Yeah, this is just an amazing software, guys. There's so much stuff that needs to be said. Replay every order to the tick without limits. Analyze, backtest, trade all in one place. Auto tracker, the replay function, the trade copier, on-chart trading, DOM trading. You can trade directly on the depth of market, old school style like Serge, which is a former Wall Street trader that uses these type of charts. That guy doesn't even need charts. He's just using order books, literally. And then you get your free order flow bootcamp with yours truly and Mr. Fabio. And we made this website so freaking good that if you go on top and hover, you can see the orders and the imbalance in the auction. It's just awesome, just absolutely phenomenal. You get the orb on steroids, so the IVB. You can master the big trades. You can learn the NASDAQ effort model by Faber Vale.
They want to understand, Andrea, how to connect the platform to Proprietary. There will be guide, tutorial, onboarding. Don't worry.
Yes. Okay. That's also why the onboarding process happens, to help you connect with whatever platform you're using or whatever broker, maybe help you if you need to change the data feed, you're probably going to need to do that as well. And that's pretty much it. Then you simply select. And if you have any question, guys, once you accept all the preferences, you can text to our team here. So if you have any question, if you want to talk to our team, our support team, our sales team, if you have any question, go to the sales team now because they're likely going to be able to help you with all of your questions. If you have payment issues and technical problems, you can chat with our team as well, or you can call us now directly. So you can even just call the team, but be patient if they don't answer you right away, because it will be probably full of calls as of now, so prioritize chat.
Guys, don't confuse CFD with futures. CFD is not regulated, okay? You cannot see order flow of CFD. So it's different, okay? We have a funny community in there. A lot of jokes about order flow. Black humor, I like it. There is one guy saying, this is not their product. No, guys, we built together and we help the team of Volumetrica. All of this without Antonio will not be possible. I'm not a developer, Andrea is not a developer.
Numbers.
What is working is the team. He's
Yes.
a professional trader.
Trader.
Trader. One of the best developer around.
Yeah.
The mentor, Rodolfo, that
And Rodolfo yesterday told me a story about Antonio, which is going to stay with me forever. Have you guys ever seen these like 4-year-olds that somehow can just take an instrument and play it like they're Mozart? You know these type of prodigies? Well, Antonio is that kind of prodigy. Like when he was 10 years old, he was coding crazy stuff already. Like the level at which this guy operates. And he's a kid in his 20s, guys. $749, 6 months launch kit, $997, 1-year launch kit, available only for the next 14 days with a cap. So if you're serious, do it now. And I can't wait to see you live next few weeks. Regarding the heat map, that's a good question. The heat map is going to be released very soon, but it's another platform. It's not all in one because it requires a specific set of technologies that are not matchable with Deepchart, with this one. But Deep DOM, or Deep Map, or we're working on the branding, is going to be a specific platform that displays market liquidity and that will be launched by itself as a standalone product. And we're going to be able to sell a bundle. But if you join today, you're going to get a chance. I cannot promise who, but at least 100 to 200 people will get a demo of that charting platform, the heat map charts.
there are some people that don't understand the concept of data feed. So they are saying, but we pay, but why delayed 15 minutes? Because in all professional platform, you need a data feed. So if you have yours, you don't need to pay anything else, okay? You connect. Either you get it from PropFirm, either you get it from all the providers in the world, Rhythmic, Dixfeed, and stuff, okay? But
yes.
If you don't want to spend money for this, and you want to use our database to test your strategy and to only pay for it when you are already profitable, so you can make money, we are providing you that option.
Correct. And that's the plan, guys. To everyone who especially is new to trading, please take some time to learn order flow. Or if you're just new to order flow, take the first month we have with a champion to learn order flow. Don't spend more money right away. You don't need the data feed right away. Plus, you can wait until you get a prop firm because they include it in the price. If you're Italian, you can buy it. Yes.
They were afraid. This one guy, how much after discount? 3,000. Guys, in which word the discount increase price? Not joining, my platform is cheaper. We are really happy that you stay with your platform.
Yep.
If you consider value based on price, I think you didn't understand the market.
Yeah. You can click on the link you see on the chat and get your hands, just like an aggressive buyer or an aggressive seller, to your liquidity, which is Deepcharts. We got a lot of people tonight.
It's
Any
impossible
question
to
for
read
the
the chat.
champion?
It's going too fast.
Yeah. Any question for the champion, guys?
No, guys, we are not doing monthly.
This is not working on crypto. So the crypto market is not ready yet. We're working on it, and it will be ready soon.
And I will explain you why. Because the technology that you need to make a proper crypto platform needs to integrate all the data. Because crypto is disaggregated, like Forex market. All the brokerage have their own volume. There is not a central exchange. So to build a proper platform, you need to have this possibility to merge all together. Otherwise, you are watching 10%, 15% of the volume. And we don't want to sell something just to say we sell it. If it's not giving you an edge and real data, we don't want it. The guy is saying, yes, you have monthly. The website, you have monthly. Try to pay monthly.
Yeah, you can. There's no monthly option, guys.
Try to pay. If you can, try. Because we didn't create it, so we are really curious about it.
We have already a lot of...
Can I live out of trading? One guy.
Can you make a living out of trading?
Can I make a living out of trading? It doesn't work. It's like if you buy a gym membership and the moment you buy, you get in shape. It doesn't work like this. You need to make your own work. Do you have a Lamborghini? You see people still connect.
Price without the Fabio education is around $300 less. $300, guys. You're never going to see these prices ever again in history.
Thanks God.
Yeah, otherwise we would be broke. If you have any problems with the website, please text our support team. They will guide you through everything. You have a chat that you can click. Indian market are not ready yet, but they will be very soon.
Some people have problems with the payment.
There's too many people buying, guys. I think you guys fucked up our servers.
Can I use Apple Pay?
Later this week, you will be able to use Apple Pay. Would the DX feed option be available soon? It's already available. I think as soon as you get the platform in 7 days, you will also be able to buy DX feed and Rhythmic. So you can buy the data feed through us.
No one can afford annually.
No one can afford annually.
Yeah,
Well,
no one.
I see a lot of people affording it right now, to be honest. Fabio courses, it's included. You can see live sessions from him, literally giving away the strategy for free online.
It's not
But
a course,
here,
guys, to be honest.
It's a boot camp.
It's a boot camp, so I will do the education live.
Live sessions. How many languages do you have in the app? So we have English, German, Italian, probably French, I guess, and we're gonna keep adding soon. Probably Spanish also. We're working on having Korean because we have apparently Fabio Valentini went viral in Korea.
Yeah.
Shout out to all our Korean community and Jay, I think it's called Jay Yang. Any question for the champion, guys?
Too many.
Scripting strategy, automation plan integrated in the platform? Not yet. We're working on that as well. We have a very long roadmap, guys, of new functions that will be added on a monthly basis, basically, over the next years. We're going to add indicators built for the community. If you're going to want to build your own set of indicators, we can help you. If you're an educator, if you're a trader with the community, there's going to be a marketplace for that. We're working on a lot of stuff, but be patient. For now, the launch is mostly for people who want to learn order flow, who want to learn from Fabio, and who want to commit to be our early bird students, our early bird customers for at least 6 months to 1 year.
Guys, it's just impossible to reply to all the questions. The chat goes like this. So the moment you start reading, already 100 messages are there. So just contact the team. If you have any question, contact the team.
Deep Korean Fabio.
It's possible to trade options. At the moment, no.
There's no one-time purchase for US bases? Yeah, I mean, it's available all over the world, guys. Wherever you are in the world, you can buy it.
Lifetime license?
Yes, we will have a launch also for the macOS version. Which comma? VAT is 100%? No, it's typically 5% to 20% depending on your nation. Trade of it, no, it's not integrated yet. No option to opt out of education? Yes, you can opt out of education. Can I share the screen real quick with you guys and show you? Let me see.
Is it possible to trade on your broker? Guys, it's not Deepcharts is not a broker.
Right. Let me get that sorted.
Apple Pay is giving problems to people, receiving feedback.
There might be a problem with the payment processor, guys. You flooded it. Yeah, there might be a slight problem with the payment processing. Allow us a couple minutes and we're going to get that sorted. Three days trial, no, we don't have a trial option yet. Maybe we'll have it in the future.
They crashed the payment system.
Yeah, they crashed the payment system. This is crazy.
Try to refresh. No,
Yeah, it's slowly getting. It's slowly picking up, guys.
Just the system needs to
it needs to
dilution
process.
of payments, so don't worry. Maybe it's not working these minutes because thousands of people are buying. You take cash in Dubai.
For the people who bought the $997 package after 1 year, will we continue the price being grandfathered into the pricing?
No, this is a one-time offer, guys.
This is a one-time offer, but you're for sure going to get better deals.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure you're going to get a better deal. Not the same exact price, but a radically lower one for sure. Plus, there are going to be Black Fridays. We're very close to the Black Friday anyway. So you're buying all right on time. For the next Black Friday next year is going to be... What's the non-early adopters? Well, the price is going to be much more. Can I share the screen again so I can also guide you guys through the official website, where you can also see the pricing without the education. So you get the 6 months at $75 a month, billed semi-annually, and you get the 1 year billed annually at $59 a month. $59 a month, guys, come on. What the hell is this? A total of $712 annually.
There is one guy saying they are not live.
They're not live.
Yeah, it's pre-recorded, guys.
How can I prove to you guys this is live? Let's go on Google. And what time is it now? Oh, well, apparently we're live. Will Mac users also get special launch? Yes, we will have an offer for Mac users.
Also, is coming soon the web version, so we can find a deal for the Mac users for the web version.
You literally flooded our payment system, guys. Please be patient and retry in a couple of minutes. Let me talk to my team real quick.
Let's check.
It's
going, but it's going slowly.
Slowly picking up. This is your last chance, guys. You have 7 days until now. 7 days, sorry, 7 days starting today.
No, delayed data feed, guys, is not for trading. Delayed data feed is for testing, validating. To trade, you need to connect either your prop firm, and prop firm have the data feed included, so you can trade on it. Or if you want to trade on your personal brokerage, then you need to connect the data feed. And you can decide which one.
So if you are a company, guys, and you want to insert your VAT number, if you go on pre-order now, you should just apply as company. Okay, I think I have an account here already, so maybe it's not going to work. So you just go and let's see. I don't think I can do it from this one.
No, you cannot do because you are already registered.
Yeah. So in the building settings, you'll be able to check a checkbox. It's called company, and you'll be able to enter your VAT number so that you can have a proper invoice.
There is one guy that says something that can be taken as haters, but I want to read it. New shiny object syndrome.
That's a good one.
Order flow is not a shiny object. Order flow is what moves the market, the language of the markets.
Yep.
Okay. It's volume that moves price, not the opposite.
Correct. This is a tool, guys. Again, it's not some trendy new object. It's not a strategy. With order flow, you can have multiple. It's like saying price action is the new shiny object. Price is a tool. Price is what we look at.
Business.
Now, you're looking at the reason behind price movements. And if you're interested, by the way, you're probably going to be able to access a waiting list for the heat map, where you basically are able to see behind the candles with a historical data feed all of the liquidity in the order book and how markets interact with it. You can save your spot and get early access before anyone else. Thank you again, and big shout out to Marco from Volumetrica, to Rodolfo from Volumetrica, to Antonio from Volumetrica for making this happen. and take advantage of the launch offer, guys. Again, $749 for 6 months, $997 for a year. You're not going to see anything this cheap ever again. You get the dip print, you get all of the volume indicators, the dip trades. You have a platform that has advanced studies inside, a risk manager integrated so you don't fuck up your risk. It's automatically enforced, a trade copier to copy into multiple accounts, a 15-minute included delayed data feed. Normally, by the way, they will give you, most platform, a 20-minute delayed, so it's even better. You get a one-on-one onboarding call, guys. No one gives this. Literally no other trading platform gives a one-on-one onboarding call because we care that you understand. We care. We don't want you just to be a number. We want you to be successful with our platform, learn how to use it fast, don't lose time into setting it up. We're going to help you with that right away. And our granular backtester, and an order flow bootcamp with the world top-ranked scalper.
People are saying, if I pay for the prop firm, I don't have the money for the platform. My question is, are you sure you can be profitable on the prop firm without the data? If yes, you don't need the platform.
I am in 1 year. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Who's in, guys? Who's in? Leave a 5 in the chat if you're in.
Which prop firm you accept?
There's the same price between...
This is up to Antonio, guys. I don't have this information. You can ask to the team, and he can explain to you all the ones that it's possible to connect. I think there is no limit.
To how many?
To how many prop firm and to which kind of prop firm. If they are futures one, I think you can connect almost everything.
Both with and without education is the same price. Then that must be a problem. We're going to sort it out, but it should be okay. Pre-order now. Let me double check. No, no, guys. This is 712 for a full year. Not 997. And if you want for 6 months, you get it for 450. Oh yes, there must be a mistake here. Yeah. On the 6 month, there is a mistake, guys. Yeah, we're gonna get that sorted out soon. We can keep answering some questions.
The link is pinned, Kevin.
Okay, this is a quick bug. We're gonna get it fixed in 0 time. Thank you, Arzane, for pointing it out. I paid $1,200 with VAT. Status is pending too. Is it normal? It depends where you're from. But if you're from Europe, it's going to be around 20% VAT. So that's completely normal, because it's again the price is without the VAT. And if there is some weird bugs like payment pending and stuff like that, you guys literally flooded the algorithm.
There are people worried that not being able to pay now they will not be able to take the platform.
I think in the next few days you'll be able to, guys. In the next few days you'll be able to take everything.
I think already tomorrow morning, or
yeah, even now actually. Just be patient and try to pay a couple more times. Try to go through the process again. And this is it, guys. We launched Deepcharts. Fabio, what do you think?
really happy. I see a lot of good feedbacks.
Yeah. Can be divided into payments? No, for now you have 1 year option and 6 months option, one-time payment. For equities like Tesla, we don't have currently a data feed. It will be added soon. For single stocks, we have equity indices futures. So all the CME, let me just show it to you guys directly. I will show you all the markets there are. So let's get that screen popping up again. And yep. So if I go here, new price chart, I can select from the CBOT, there's these markets, the Dow Jones, the micro Dow Jones. These are some basics. You can get more, by the way, but it's mostly a futures trading platform, okay? You have all the bonds, all the commodities, you have all the CME, so Bitcoin, ES, the Bitcoin future, of course.
No monthly screaming now.
Monthly will be later, guys. It will be, but at a slightly higher price. But you will also have a different, so for all of those who really cannot afford it, guys, there will be some, let's say, cheaper options without all of the super crazy studies from Fabio, but with most of the basic order flow indicators for a much cheaper price. So you're gonna have, if you really cannot afford the 6 months to 9 months to 12 months, it's not a problem. You don't need to sell your house to purchase this. We have the CME Forex. So these are the Forex pairs that are available, even though, of course, order flow, futures are a very small part of the global Forex order flow. Most of the order flow in the Forex is in spots, in the spots market. So
you see the question. In CFD, data is free because the product, it's you.
Yep. When the product is free, like, hey, come to my free signal room. Yeah, why? Why is it free?
P&L contract with the brokerage behind closed door.
You pay in a hidden way.
How much you lose. Percentage share on how much you lose. Be safe out there.
Do you know how many
you
brokers,
don't know the industry.
Do you know how many brokers have talked to me and Fabio and say, you can lose from the losses of your clients. We can give you 5 points of spread and $32 per lot on euro dollar.
Yeah. We cannot make name.
And we've always said, like, the amount of money that these guys are proposing you as a legit trader, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars per month that we've never accepted and never will. Unlike 90% of the gurus you see online.
No, they are smarter. They open their own white label brokerage.
Right, they open their own broker. That's even more awesome. Okay, the payments are starting to get processed again, guys. So if you want to get your hands on the best order flow charting software offer that the internet can provide as of today, this is your time. $9.97 for all of this is legit crazy. If you guys think this is a fair price, please write a 5 in the chat. Aren't you guys thirsty?
A little bit.
Yes, please. Don't worry. Can you use this Deepcharts data to trade CFDs? Not yet.
No.
But maybe, yes. But not yet.
Would you like to be able to use order flow to trade on the CFD but directly on the same platform? So to get the data from the centralized market and be able to execute with the leverage that you gamblers want.
I'm in. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to all of those. Welcome the R10.
The price is higher because I need to buy also the Windows laptop.
Oh, right.
Right. You have the license plus the Windows laptop.
There is a dark pool iceberg order of value. What? You confused a bunch of stuff together. Demo for 1 day? No, we don't have it.
Demo for 1 day, you don't even open it. You need to download all the data.
How much does a week of trading with Fabio cost me, who trades Nasdaq with my account? How much for trading for him?
It depends your capital.
At least 998. Trading bots. Guys, why are you asking for trading bots? Didn't you understand the introduction? No easy stuff here. No cheap shortcuts. Real trading.
But it depends. On the futures market, there are some amazing trading bots. Depends. But they're not the one that you can find on... I cannot make names.
Guys, we're going to be live again in the next few days to show you even more about the platform, to show you even more about order flow, some real case studies. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel because we're going to be live again, both here in the Fabio's channel, in my channel, and in Deepcharts channel.
If the platform would have been valuable, it would have been free. Yes, of course. The developer, the customer care, the infrastructure.
What?
It's all free, guys. Data.
If you're
team.
a real software company, you're going to make it free, guys.
Yes. Order philanthropist.
Yeah. Do you accept payment as a card? Yes. Yes, we accept card payments. Can it load historical data? Yes. Historical data feed is included. Way back in time, by the way. We have a huge bank of data. I only trade crypto, then you're going to have to wait a couple more, some more time. Please be patient with the payments, guys. If it hasn't worked yet, try again now. Slowly, slowly, we're catching up. Is there a discount coupon? No, you can already find the discounted prices at the checkout. You don't need to put a coupon. They're already discounted. How about the EVB model, Indy? Do you want to spend some words on the EVB model, on the order flow, sorry, opening range breakout, and what's the idea behind it?
So the idea behind it is that in the first 30 minutes or 1 hour, it depends if you want to have risk to reward or win rate, you have the majority of the volume of the trading session. So you can use these statistics paired with timing of the order flow to get amazing entries. If you don't want to brainstorm about what's the bias for the day, what's the structure for the day, you can use it, okay? And you can also use this confluence with your trading knowledge and discretionary analysis to get a better win rate.
Let me see if I can find you guys again the validation protocol for that, because we have validated it. Yep. Let me pull up a chart.
After 14 days, how much the platform will cost? The price without the applied discount, guys.
This is the statistical validation of the EVB model. and it was radically improved from the classic orb, the classic opening range breakout, where you take the first 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour candle and trade the breakout. With IVB, you can put them on steroids. We're actually a steroid company, apparently.
What are your thoughts on supply and demand strategy? It depends what do you mean for supply and demand. Supply and demand can be seen from order flow. If you mean supply demand tracing areas, it's okay for the long term, but if you try to make this in scalping, it's not the best because you don't know. You cannot base yourself on candles. Are the live calls every day of the month? No, they are 2 times per week, guys. For a total of 10 or 12 hours, enough to cover all the topic and to make practical example for all the topic and to go through all the indicators.
Okay, payments are starting to go through, guys, so please retry your payment now if you haven't yet. $6.97, $9.97. Do your choice, or over the next days, sales are still going to be open. You have 7 days with a cap of 5,000 licenses, and I think around the first 1,000 license has already gone away. So you might want to hurry up. Can I learn to integrate the option data in my trading? Is there options data in Deepcharts?
Nice question.
Nice question. Not yet. I think this is the answer I've given the most tonight. Not yet.
It will be possible, but we cannot say when.
We cannot say when. Will the training be recorded if I cannot make it? Of course. You get once you buy it, you have it forever. You can rewatch it how many times you want. No problem. No problem at all. You're going to have a Discord community, and in the Discord community, you're not just going to have the people, but you're going to have also some, let's say, order flow, let's call them coaches, but let's say older students of order flow who manage to be profitable that we hire to support you in the Discord chat. Don't expect them to be there 24/7, of course, but we have some Discord coaches, not just moderators. And you can also see the Discord at the checkout. Are you going to do monthly plan? We will do it later, yes. I think it's probably going to come out in December.
In the chat they are saying, now I understand why you have a Huawei.
Why?
Because you cannot use on Mac.
Ah, yes. What about the people that only trade cryptos? They're going to have to wait. Yeah, we're doing a Q&A session, yes. Can I buy only Fabio's bootcamp? No, no. It's not an option as of yet.
How you use it?
Yeah, because you're not going to find these studies anywhere else.
They are not.
Will there be an order flow course? Yes. It will be included. Everything will be done inside of the platform of mydeepcharts.com. And exactly 1 week from now, as soon as you get your onboarding call, you get your software, you get your course, you get the Discord, and the live sessions will start. So you can pre-order now and save your spot. Oof. We're selling.
It's going.
It's going. Do you accept payments in USDT? Not as of yet.
Next week.
Yeah?
Next week. I personally don't use TPO, but we have a template created by Rodolfo that it's amazing about TPO.
Yes. We have a great TPO chart.
How much is the win rate? For what? For order flow is not a strategy. For the models, you mean? It depends on which model and on the confluence that you use. But you can test it because you have the auto-validating process in the platform.
Can I get the screen real quick?
Yes, PayPal, it's possible.
Okay, awesome. Okay, you can take it down now. Okay, I just wanted to check. How is this going? Can I call Fabio? We don't have a Fabio line,
Fabio hotline,
Fabio hotline as of yet.
as of yet.
We should have done it.
Should have
Alex
done.
Hormozi did it, so we should have done it. As you can see, a lot of the presentation was inspired from Mr. Hormozi. Big shout out. Also big part of the marketing as well. Any other question? Let's see from the Deepcharts channel.
It's crazy, there are
Thousands
still
of people connected.
thousands of people connected.
This platform is not ready yet. Yes, it is.
We decided.
He decided it's not ready. No, it is ready, but we need some time to properly process all of the people that are going to be onboarded on the platform because we want to assure the best possible customer experience. So we have to wait for 7 days. It's a pre-order, but we promise you will get Deepchart before GTA 6.
Oh, GTA 6 got again procrastinated for
Yeah,
another
right?
6 months, yes.
So maybe we can
No.
postpone. No, don't worry, guys. In 7 days, it will be all yours. Can we correlate GC order flow to trade XAU USD? Yes, of course.
Yes.
It's
But,
not super liquid.
yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
It's one of the super liquid assets, but yes, it's a really good proxy.
The platform is banned in Philippines. I didn't knew it.
Is there
I
traders
can't
from
buy.
Philippines?
When you go to select state, if you select Philippines, maybe it's banned trading in Philippines.
Maybe. Or maybe our payment processor is not active there.
In Philippines,
I don't know.
only there.
How is the compliance with the
I don't know how is there.
lifetime license? Not yet. We're also working on those, but it's a different. Un altro paio di maniche, come dici? Un altro paio di maniche, raga. It's another type of.
Another type of.
Another. We have a saying in Italian for this, but I cannot say it in English. Why is the price on PayPal 1,200 euros without the bootcamp? There's something wrong.
PayPal, don't use PayPal, guys.
No, go with the normal card payment.
It should not be this much. Because maybe it includes VAT, of course.
Yeah, with the VAT, yes.
It's possible.
$1,200. Will the 5,000 license cap increase? No, it's capped at 5,000. And 1,000 just went away, guys. This is literally crazy. Even though you guys literally clogged our payment processor, we're almost, yeah, crazy. If you want OF, everyone is asking about OF. OF is order flow.
There are people saying, say my name if this is live. They don't believe it. Do you think, guys, that we organize a chat with 10,000 people just to pretend to be live? Pretty creative.
What's that?
They are creative.
They're creative, right?
Like, what's the benefit of pretending to be live?
Pretending to be live. Let's see if I can show that we are live. It's 2:26 Dubai time. Go check it.
In the night.
It's Monday 10 November. Why shouldn't we be live? Why would it even make sense?
No, on Philippine it's banned. They are confirming also other people. Guys, I don't know what is wrong with the Philippine jurisdiction, but you can bet on it. I will call them tomorrow morning and say that my Philippine traders needs to trade.
When is the bootcamp starting? Next week, right? At
Next
least next week.
Yes.
When you get the software, we start with the bootcamp.
Yes, but probably we will do some Q&A live next week
we
already.
start slow.
Start slow. We make sure that everyone is not confused when they open the platform the first time.
Yeah, for the first week, we're going to go through the basics, make sure everyone is online, and then we move on with the sauce. It's not a one-year bootcamp, guys. It's a 1-month bootcamp. I've said it before.
1 year platform. Don't confuse it.
1-year bootcamp would not be $997 or $300.
I need to trade, guys.
Yeah. So the pre-order works that you basically put a down payment now, the full amount, and you simply get the software and the onboarding and the Discord and the course and everything 7 days from now. Because we need some time, as we said, to properly process all of the requests. We don't want to be in a hurry, we want to take the time for each one. And I've heard waiting increases desire, right? And pleasure. Please info on Mastery course. Platform training on order flow course. Order flow course.
Does this work on higher time frame?
Platform training is a section of its own. There's going to be tutorials on how to use every single indicators, but that's in the tutorial side. Full guide to the platform, you got it. We're working on a user manual as well. Plus, you get a course on what is order flow, how to read order flow, the types of auction, the type of footprint patterns, what's a stopper, what's an iceberg, all like everything you need to know about order flow, auction market theory, blah, blah, blah.
I paid and received an invoice. Am I supposed to receive something else? Yes, the platform and the education next Monday.
Yeah.
Not this, the next one.
Big trade indicators tracks order ID. Oh, well, yeah. Yes, sir. You have to have at least, I think, DXFeed. I think DXFeed is having this, and Rhythmic, especially with the MBO data. But yes, it supports order ID.
Of course, you can watch currencies. The point is that they are not liquid like indices. So the accuracy of the volume that you are visualizing is not the same. That's the reason for currency. I don't advise.
Can I use on multiple computers one license? No. I mean, when you use it on a platform,
I
on
know
a computer,
what he's trying to do.
Yes, we all know what you're trying to do. But if you use it on one computer and you have it installed on the other one, as soon as you open it, it's going to close on the other computer. So you cannot use it at the same time in two computers.
Can we buy lifetime license? We need to talk with Papa Rodolfo to check.
Which brokers work with Deepcharts? So Interactive Broker is supported with a direct integration with the TWS, which is the Trader Workstation. We have a tutorial on how to connect it.
It works amazingly, guys.
He's using it, so
I traded on it.
Yeah, we stress tested it a lot. And most of the brokers are, you only have to get Rhythmic Trader Pro, or CQG, or DXFeed. So AMP works, Dorman works, Canon Trading works. Most of the futures broker, I would say 90% of them, with Rhythmic Trader Pro works. Same with prop firms. TradeStation integration is not available as of yet. Can I trade Apex on the platform? Only through Rhythmic Trader Pro. So you have to change your data feed to Rhythmic Trader Pro, and you can trade through the platform. Education for Mac users, same offer. I think in the offer you're gonna get at least the recording. Probably we're gonna make something like that, but that's we're gonna think about it and let you know.
Nice, this one. They are asking if we provide template to do DOM scalping.
Yes, we do.
I don't do it, but
yeah, we have templates for DOM scalping. And also another thing that I haven't mentioned, by the way, is we don't just have one type of book. We have 3 different types of order book: the advanced depth of market, the vertical depth of market, and the horizontal depth of market. But I'm not going to get into it tonight because we're getting to the basics now. But if you're an advanced trader, this is not just a platform that has been built for beginners and make it super easy. It's super advanced. There's an expert mode in a lot of indicators. So you can really squeeze the best out of this platform. If you're a professional and you know how to use it, it's a professional software in all forms and all ways. PC specs. They're written, I think, during the checkout page. You're going to see the minimum requirements is Intel Core i3. The optimal is Intel Core i5 with at least 4 to 8 gigabytes of RAM.
What about using Deepcharts to analyze volume and executing on CFD? You can do it if you want. Not on the same platform, but you can do it. You can watch real volume and execute on your brokerage CFD. It's possible.
Yeah, a lot of traders that we've collaborated with do this. So they analyze the futures order flow because it's more important and it's more clear and gives you the information, and then they trade on CFD prop firms or CFD brokers or whatever because they like the fact that they can hedge, for example. So with CFDs, you can buy and sell and keep those 2 positions open at the same time on the same contract. With this, and let me share the screen one more time, guys. You have the opportunity, for example, if, let's see where we have the chart. Yep. For example, you can keep your ES here in your chart, which is the mini, and then here instead, you can select the micro, for example. Oops, I chose the ES again. Go here and select from the CME the micro contract, and you can trade the macro contract and have the micro contract trading on your chart while looking at the chart of the ES. This is a very great function for those who cannot afford to trade mini yet and want to trade micro, but still being able to watch the mini volume. Also with NASDAQ with MNQ.
You arrived 3rd in some competition. What did the first place winner use? Order flow, guys.
Yeah.
Nazri Khan, shout out to him.
Shout out to Nazri Khan. Dato Nazri Khan. Go and see what he's using. He's using order flow. Yeah. He's trading the same way you do.
Same way, exactly same way. Just a little bit more aggressive on the risk.
Yeah.
But it was amazing.
It shows only card payment, yes. Does it work on Forex pairs? Only some of them. Will there be the same offer deal for MacBook when it's launched? Not like this, guys. To be honest, probably not like this. Deepcharts doesn't love... Deepcharts love Philippines. We love Philippines. We do love them. But apparently our payment processor is not supporting it as of now. But we're going to get that sorted very soon, guys. What if I want the 6-month without the Fabio Bootcamp? Just go on deepcharts.com, go on pricing, and select. There's an option without the education. No problem. Can you adjust colors? Only hell yeah. Like, you can literally put all the colors of the fucking rainbow. I don't think we have a lot of them, but let's see if I can get them out somewhere. Let me show you some other options of colors, talking about colors. We're almost there, guys. If you haven't yet, guys, please verify if the payment method is working. Everything should be smooth now. Absolutely phenomenal. A lot of people are joining, guys, so be patient if it's not working. I'm going to show you guys some other, so let me share the screen with you guys once more. Yep. This is an example of another template made by our dear Rodolfo, founder of Volumetrica.
This one is filtering the structure of the swing, giving you the big orders filtered by sides, and on the right you have the profile. So you have the balance, imbalance, you have the anchor VWAP to the swing, you have the sub-swing for market structure. It's just amazing. You can use only this one to trade also. And we will go through all of these templates together. Yes. I will like to also include Rodolfo because he's the creator of this.
Yes.
And we can go through all of them because they are supposed to be used in multiple scalping scenario.
Yeah. This is, for example, a footprint template. Absolutely phenomenal, super easy with the imbalance tracker, which we didn't even get into today. But this is an absolutely phenomenal indicator, the imbalance tracker. Or, analyze long-term volume with the daily profiles for swing traders to see the real areas of volume. This is also phenomenal. And moving on.
No, you can buy the real-time data feed from your area, but we don't advise to spend money on it if you are not still proficient with order flow, because you can test, validate, backtest all for free, collect data, and then after some time invest additional money in the data feed. We are not providing data feed because we cannot provide. You need to go to a third-party company, okay, and you can find the contract with them in your personal area.
This, by the way, guys, is another Deepcharts indicators called Deep Delta. And Deep Delta is absolutely phenomenal. We didn't get the chance to go deep into what Delta is, but it's basically buyers minus sellers. So aggressive buyers minus aggressive sellers. So Delta shows you the net pressure of a candlestick. And what this indicator does right over here is, with a special algorithm, is filtering out, based on orders, the big delta. Most platforms only have a normal delta chart. This one shows you which one are the biggest delta, the big players. Absolutely phenomenal tool. With vol swing as well. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like we are just getting started, guys. In the next 7 days, you're gonna see more live sessions here, and we're gonna keep these launch going. Okay. Then I think today we've done a good job enough already. We've been 2 hours, 40 minutes live. So thank you everyone for being here with us tonight. Let us know if anything is not working. You have a direct contact with our team. We'll wait for you in Deepcharts. We'll see you tomorrow again here on the channel around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier, to keep getting through the platform. And for those of you who are in and chose to trust us already, thank you. We will make it worthwhile. And for those who still didn't take a decision, take it as soon as possible because we're running out of time and out of licenses. So thank you all very much for being here tonight. Thank you, Fabio, for being here tonight. Thank you to
Andrea,
all of the team
guys.
of Volumetrica and of Deepcharts who are now working super hard behind the scenes. You don't see them live on stage here tonight. Thank you for all the team who's hosting this amazing stream. And we'll see you very soon in all of the channels and wait for you on Deepcharts. Have a great one.